Last time on Sailing Machete. Oh, see how painfully slow.
Working on a carburetor. It's not good.
When it rains, it pours on Machete. Last week, it seemed like everything around us was breaking, from our bedroom fans to our dinghy motor to our windlass. Somehow, we even lost the plug to our dinghy and had to make one from scratch. Daniel had his work cut out for him, but I'm hoping it's all smooth sailing from here.
Hope for the best.
We've been spending time in Raroia in the Tuamotus of French Polynesia, located about 400 miles from Tahiti and smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We're remote and isolated from most of the world. It's almost like stepping back in time and making you feel a bit like Robinson Crusoe. We've escaped the ordinary and have been spending time exploring the lagoons, the pristine beaches, and coral reefs. But like always, you have to snap back to reality. We have 4 kids to feed and we're running low on food, so we are out to find civilization, even if it's a small, remote one out here in the Tuamotus. We're about to leave this atoll and head to Makemo atoll, and this is the first time we're going to try out the windlass since Daniel replaced the motor in it with our old original windlass motor that came on this boat. So hopefully we'll be able to get the anchor up. It's working better so far. The windlass sounded great. It sounded like it used to. Hopefully it stays that way. Now I'm gonna sit up front and I'm gonna look for bombies while we try to get out of here. So what does it look like our friends are doing?
It looks like they're sitting there right at the edge of the pass just waiting on the slack tide, but I hadn't radioed to them because we're not really closed yet, but who knows when slack tide is. I think the only certain thing is that nobody knows when slack tide is, because I mean, we hadn't seen a slack tide yet. Nobody we've talked to's been through it during a slack tide, so everybody tries to time it and use a guesstimator. There's a guy at Franz, he's got an easier guesstimator to use on a website. There's a Franz factor that you have to enter in, so that factor changes the time by up to 2 or 3 hours.
Daniel just talked to our boat friends who just went through the cut. They said they had 2.5 knot current going against them. Hopefully it's not too crazy. About out of the cut. It's good.
Yeah, it was much better than when we came in. Still, it's always a little stressful, not knowing what the current's going to do to you, but as long as you can keep control with the boat, don't cause much issue. It's just nerve-wracking.
I'm nervous going through the bombies. I'm nervous going through the cut. Super calm, super flat over here. I mean, I'm sure once we get around this atoll, it's going to be kind of crazy, but there's other atolls in between this one and the one we're going to, so hopefully we can kind of hide behind them and not get into the waves too much. Yep, there he is.
Oh wow, those are huge. John, do you see that here? They're huge.
Looks like we're about to run over them.
Dolphin.
They are rubbing up on the boat.
John, they are huge.
That's their blowhole, honey.
Oh.
They breathe.
Oh.
Yeah. It's about 3:45 in the morning. We're about 10 miles out from Makemo. There's a lot of boats out here. I think I've counted 6 that I can see just in my line of sight that's all wanting to go into this atoll. The wind's been shifting all night. Trying to go as slow as we can. Going about 4 knots, 16 knots of wind. We've got a reef in the main. We've just got a little bit out of our jib. We're out here in front of the pass. It looks like boats may be moving in. Daniel did the guesstimator and it said 6
The
and
earliest
7.
was 6:07, the latest was like 7:48 for slack tide, so it's 6:22 now. It looks pretty developed here, like.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to have one of the best grocery stores in the Tuamotus.
Hopefully we find some good groceries.
We're gonna anchor in front of the town. I need everything from the store, like flour, sugar, salt, any kind of staple we need. Dan's drinking his coffee in the sunrise. He's had like 3 hours of sleep, if that.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that, maybe 1.5 hours. I need a lot of coffee today, that's for sure.
We made it through the cut with no problems. We got anchored, we dropped the dinghy, and made our way to the grocery store.
There's their brand down there on the bottom of Got a load of groceries from the grocery store here in Makemo.
Cost about $500, and that's about all we got. We got
little.
some B-balls and Coca-Colas, and some microwave popcorn. That was $1 something a pack per individual.
Yeah, I mean, we got olive oil, butter, salt, sugar, flour, rice, paper towels, toilet paper.
Towels. Chips were too expensive. We didn't get any chips. They were like $9 to like $13 a bag of chips. I had a bunch of Pringles in the
Got
car.
some Bobo brand Oreos.
Yeah. Got a few cucumbers, but most of them felt squishy. Things like salt, a bunch of crackers, things that'll be gone in a minute.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Haven't had any since the Pacific crossing. We drank it all up.
Daniel drank it all up. Daniel. Let me see your tambourine.
Shake your tambourine.
Grill Master Daniel. What you grilling, baby?
Got some teriyaki wings here. We're gonna have a little. Got some marinating in Italian dressing too. We're gonna have some of them in a little bit. We got some groceries. We found some groceries. We're leaving high on the hog now.
Be gone in 3 days.
Yeah, gotta live it while you got it. Live it up, live it up.
Do you still see the sharks?
I don't see him right now.
Sharks going bite my toe off.
Oh, here he is. He's over here. Looking good, Dan.
Real good.
That's what I like. You alright? Smoking the smoking the You gonna make it?
I don't have enough wind.
You
to
need some
blow it away.
ventilation?
Dude, I got some water.
You want
I got
water?
some water.
We moved away from town to another anchorage in the Makemo atoll, and it was very secluded. We didn't see a soul until our buddy boat showed up a couple days later. The wind died while anchored here, making the water so still inside the lagoon you can see straight to the bottom. The clarity is unmatched, and the reflection of the sky on the water is a sight to see.
Why is the water so smooth?
Oh, wind.
I noticed after we dropped the sail, I don't really know exactly when it happened, Batten was sticking out of the sail bag in the front. There's a Batten receptacle that attaches to the track on the mast. Somehow it slid back and then busted through that. I'm going to raise it first and see what we got. May have to pull it out this way and then put it back in at the back, or I may be able to push it back in and then feed it back through. But a lot of times it's hard to get it in this receptacle, so gotta raise it up and see what we got. Probably gonna have to pull it out, take the cap off, feed it back in, because I might just be able to take the cap off and push it back, but it's hard to, this long of a Batten, it's hard to get it into there. Push hard. There's a hole right here that this has got to go in. We got to make sure, which, I mean, you ought to be able to see because this is busted open. We got to make sure it goes in that hole and goes on into here, then we can put that cap on back there. We changed our sail to a square top sail before we left Florida, and our rigger, he wasn't any good. He was trying to get to the beach that day, and I think he was rushing so quick he may have cut this one too short because the cap was still on there. It should never be able to come out and pop out like that if it was the right length, but maybe a little too short, so I don't know. We just want to get it back in and patch it up the best we can until we can get a longer Batten. I got the Batten back in. I was able to push it in further and screw that cap in. It's threaded, looks like all the way through, so I was able to just screw the cap in even tighter to keep it tight where hopefully it won't pop out again. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Next time we take a sail, I'm gonna drop the sail and get everything closed back up now.
It smells good, doesn't it, Jess?
Yeah, it smells fresh.
We haven't had veggies in a long time, have we?
Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, 'cause you know this party won't stop. We can never run out of time sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Hey baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over, we can take the roller coaster, and you know
nice.
ride in the water slide, water slide.
Yeah, see, that's something. I think you're trying to look down in this thing. Yeah, it's a thing. Go back.
What's been going on, Dan?
Still, I got the motor running better, but it's still not, it's like it's not firing on one cylinder. I got a fuel restriction somewhere, just trying to figure it out. It's starting up now. Got the automatic choke working good, which is trash anyways, but got it working good for now. The carburetor, I cleaned it really good 2 times and still having issues, so I'm just trying to rule out everything else. Spark plugs, making sure the fuel's getting good flow. Still trying. We are leaving Makemo this morning and heading to Tahanea. We had some rain this morning when we were first moving. Now we're getting near the pass. Gonna go out the pass. We should be able to make a kind of a motor sail to Tahanea before we get there before dark and hit a slack tide and go in there.
All my laundry's still up from yesterday. It was raining this morning. It never had a chance to dry. I just got an extra rinse.
Hopefully it'll be calm enough today that where salt water don't splash on them. We should be going with the wind and current and supposed to be a calm day. Wind's not supposed to be that much, so we'll see. Serena, you copy on 7-2?
Yep, we're on 7-2. Over.
Hey, we had like 2.5 to 3 knots outgoing current, which wasn't what I was expecting, but the guesstimator wasn't saying that, but that's what we had.
Okay, perfect. So you look quite steady going out.
Right, what is it? Not tuna. Where are we going, Juju?
I'm entering the coordinates for the starting point. That way we know where to start, and then we're going to try to find it with a compass.
So how do you know? Where's the map?
The map's on No Foreign Land.
Oh no, you can just hold it close.
I took some screenshots of it from No Foreign Land. So it looks like this right here.
Oh, I love it. It's in the compass.
It's official.
Yeah,
Looks legit.
pretty good. I wish we could print it out on some litmus paper. It looks really good.
We ready?
Yes!
What you bringing?
It's not in the treasure.
Oh, nice.
All right, I think we got to go down here to the starting point.
You know, this is where we cross?
Yeah, we're supposed to start over there.
Daniel's saying we need to go back and get the dinghy and move it. He thinks we're in the wrong lagoon.
We're still trying to make it to the starting point. I think we parked in the wrong spot to get to the starting point, but instead of getting in the dinghy and driving back down, we're just trying to get down here to the starting point.
We think we see the treasure, but we're not going to tell the kids. We're going to make them walk it out.
All right, we're at the starting point. Seek out this little landmass, and when you land, make tracks for the path. No need to be poetic, just walk 176.25 meters due north magnetic.
So you need to do 176 big steps.
Toward the north.
Yeah.
All right, to 115 degrees magnetic and walk 34.5 meters.
So is it like stacks of rocks?
Rocks or shells.
This might be it.
Upon your arrival, you shall catch sight of the cairn. The cairn will mark the spot. Dig beneath to find the treasure pot.
Oh.
That's okay.
There's a hermit crab in here. There's got a hermit crab in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait. Oh, that's a bottle. Oh, there are treasures in it. Yeah. Right here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Hold it up.
There's lures in here. Lures? Choose the other one. I see a quarter.
Oh, it's a kite, yeah.
Nice. Can I have the kite, Daddy?
When you reel it in,
Wow.
it moves, so it looks like
Just put a bunch of mini brands in there. John got his car in there. Juju got a little doll in there.
We walked right past it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Didn't even catch it. They're all under the log, aren't they?
Yeah. So make sure not to step on those. Here you go. I'll take care of you.
This warm. Water is so clear.
They scared of you, John. They're gonna swim away when you get in.
Okay, go. Go. 3, 2, 1.
There they are. Look, they're not messing with you.
Oh, there's the fin. This is so sticky.
Now, John, come on, hop in. Hop in.
I had to make the hamburger buns because we don't have any. And they're quite large.
Don't make any
flat.
these ones.
How is it? Good? Jess, yours good, babe?
Good.
Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing and think I could go for some clean.
Thank you for watching.